So you want to learn AI and machine learning, right? But you go online and it's just a mess. There are a million tutorials, 100 different courses, and everyone has an opinion. It's totally overwhelming. Well, today we're going to cut through all of that noise. We're giving you a simple, clear, step-by-step plan.
And that leads us to the big question, the one you're probably thinking right now. Just 3 months to learn all of this? I know, it sounds a little crazy, maybe even impossible, but I promise you, with the right roadmap, it's absolutely achievable. And in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how.
Look, the whole point here is to give you clarity. We want you to forget about jumping from one random YouTube video to another. No more getting stuck in what they call tutorial hell. This is all about a focused, structured path. It's designed to take you from knowing nothing to being totally job-ready with a plan for every single week.
Okay, so here's the 30,000-foot view of our journey together. Month 1 is all about building a rock-solid foundation. Can't skip this. Month 2, we dive headfirst into the core concepts of machine learning itself. And then, in month 3, we take everything we've learned and put it into practice with some really cool, advanced, real-world applications. See? Simple, structured, and honestly, super effective. All right, let's get into it. Month 1, this is so crucial. Think of it like this. You wouldn't build a house by starting with the roof, right? Of course not. You need a solid foundation. And that is exactly what we are doing here, making sure everything we build later has a strong base to stand on. So, how do we do it? Week 1 is all about getting comfortable with Python. It's basically the language of AI. Week 2, we tackle the math. Now, don't freak out. You don't need a PhD here. We're just talking about the core ideas from linear algebra and statistics that actually help us understand how these models think. Then, weeks 3 and 4 are all about data, using awesome libraries like NumPy and Pandas to get it organized, and tools like Matplotlib to literally see the patterns inside it. You can see how each week builds right on top of the last. Okay, foundation's built. Now we can move on to the really fun stuff in month 2. I mean it. This is where the magic really starts to happen. We're making a huge shift from just preparing data to actually training models to make predictions with it. This is the heart and soul of machine learning. We kick off week 5 by understanding the 2 main flavors of machine learning. Then, in week 6 and 7, we get our hands dirty with the workhorse models for prediction and for classification. These are the essential tools you'll come back to again and again. And then, and this is so important, week 8 is all about evaluation. I mean, how do we know if our model is any good? Well, we're going to learn exactly how to measure that. And just to make that week 5 concept super clear, check this out. Supervised learning? It's like you're studying for a test and you have the answer key. You learn by seeing what the correct answer is supposed to be. But unsupervised learning, that's like being a detective. You're just given a pile of data with no clues and told, go find the hidden patterns. Getting this difference is a total game changer.
All right, we've made it to the final month. This is the big one. This is where we take all that theory, all those models, and all those data skills we've built up, and we turn them into things that actually work in the real world. This is what truly separates someone who's just learning from a real practitioner.
We start this final month by stepping into the future with the basics of neural networks and then natural language processing. Then comes maybe the most important part of this whole thing, week 11, where you build your own portfolio projects. This is where you create actual proof of what you can do. And finally, in week 12, we learn how to deploy those projects so other people can use them and manage our code like a pro using GitHub.
So you hear the term neural network thrown around all the time, but what is it, really? Well, it's this amazing type of algorithm that's inspired by the way our own brains are wired. Just think of them as incredibly powerful pattern-finding machines. They're the tech behind everything from your phone recognizing your face to real-time language translation. Pretty cool, right?
And this is where it all becomes real. This is the kind of stuff you'll actually be able to do with your new skills. These aren't just homework problems. You'll be able to build a model that predicts what a house should sell for, another one that automatically filters spam out of your inbox, and even one that can read a movie review and tell you if it's positive or negative. You'll be solving real problems. So, at the end of these 3 months, what do you actually walk away with? Following this roadmap isn't just about learning ideas. It's about mastering the specific practical tools that companies are desperate to hire for right now. And here it is. This is your toolkit. You'll be a pro in Python, the foundation of it all. You'll master NumPy and Pandas for wrangling data, and scikit-learn for all the classic machine learning models. You'll be able to make beautiful data visualizations. You'll get your hands on powerful deep learning frameworks like TensorFlow or PyTorch. And you'll manage all your work like a professional on GitHub. This isn't just a list of skills, my friend. This is a job-ready toolkit.
So the big question is, how do you make all this knowledge stick for the long haul? Well, it comes down to three things. First, you have to build projects. Your portfolio is your new resume. It's everything. Second, focus on doing. Knowing the theory is nice, but being able to actually implement it is what gets you a job. And finally, you gotta stay consistent. Seriously, a little bit of effort every single day is so much more powerful than cramming all weekend once a month.
Look, this roadmap lays it all out for you, step by step. It's a focused, intense, and trust me, an incredibly rewarding journey. The structure is all here, the tools are defined, and the goal is crystal clear. So there's only one question left to ask. Are you ready to begin?